All right, folks, good morning. All right. No, Douglas, I was not affected by that. I was wondering what happened. I saw you been logged out last night, but hopefully everything's okay. All right, let's get started here. So for today, Friday the 19th, man, it's already Friday, we have the following. So we have FOMC member Waller speaking at 10:40 a.m. and that's expected to have a moderate impact on the markets. I'm not sure if it's going to be a big deal, but we can expect that there should be some level of reaction from the Waller. I'm not sure if Waller is a male or female, but anyway. And then other than that, we have at 1 p.m. FOMC member Bostic speaking, and he'll be speaking at 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm not expecting that to have any significant impact, but you never know. All right, so that's all we got for today that I'm aware of. Taking a look at the markets first, let's just see where we're at right now. So the QQQ ETF is looking like it's going to open slightly higher than where it was at yesterday's close. And as far as that goes, yesterday's action was clearly bearish. We saw a very sharp decline. Well, a significant decline in the market. Choppy, but significant decline. All right, so, oh, wait a minute. I just realized I forgot to do something. Hold on. I forgot to log into Thinkorswim. 1 second. Just give me one moment, and I'll just have to turn off my screen for just a second. I'll be right back. You'll still see the broadcast, I assume. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'll turn my screen back on. Just need to log in and take a look at what stocks I had on my list yesterday. One moment. Okay, sorry, it's taking a little longer than I expected. Okay. Um, okay, I think we're good now. Let me turn off, sorry, let me turn the monitor back on. Okay. So for yesterday, we had the following. Microsoft, jeez, this thing kills me. Microsoft was bearish. It did not reach our target number two to the downside. It got pretty close. Target number two to the downside was 434.16. Microsoft traded within a very, very small distance from that. So essentially it hit negative T2, but didn't officially reach it. Um, Apple, on the other hand, was a little difficult to manage. Lots of big swings back and forth in price, but ultimately was able to drop well below our target number two to the downside of 224.99, and reached a low of somewhere in the neighborhood of just a little bit above 222.25. Next up, we have Mondelez, MDLZ. Now that was able to reach target number two to the upside of 68.07. And then after that, traded to a high of 68.38. So that was a pretty good performer for us. Next up is Google. Now, Google didn't start the day off as one of the opportunities we're looking at. I actually missed a great setup on the initial move down, which happened right here. But after that, we were able to catch the second wave of the move, which took it down to a low of 176.47, which was below target number two, to the downside of 176.72. Next up, we have INTC, which was bullish. It did not reach target number two to the upside. It actually topped out at 36.30, 8 cents shy of target number two to the upside. But for the most part, we were only able to exploit only part of that move, not most of it. Next up is CLSK, which was definitely bearish, able to reach target number two to the downside of 1761. Then it continued to trade lower down to a low of 1668. So CLSK was down over 10% yesterday, which means that it'll be difficult for short sellers if they're present in this stock to move it much lower today, but we'll see what happens. JD.com came up on the radar late after it already had passed T1 to the downside of 2643. After that, it only went about 40% of the way to target number two to the downside. It bottomed out at 2617, never able to go below that. And then we had eBay, which we were able to catch on the move up to target number one, which was 55.56. Topped out at 55.62 and then reversed after that. All right, so we did have a lot of good opportunities yesterday. So we'll see. Now, let's take a look at what else is moving. Oh, CrowdStrike. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even see or hear anything about it, to be honest. But now see, CrowdStrike is down sharply. So let's take a look. We might as well look at CrowdStrike first, since that was just brought up. All right, so here's CrowdStrike. Currently down 13 plus percent, 4.7 million shares of volume. So this will definitely be added to our pre-market radar since obviously the stock is down a lot. So we'll go ahead and add that. Sorry, give me 1 second. I got to open my notepad. All right, so CrowdStrike, which is a regular on our watch list, will be added. Next up, let's see what else is moving in the. Oh, where's my. Oh my goodness, I don't even have my scanner open. Sorry. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Now the scan just updated. So looks like plug power is down sharply. Let me see. I don't think it's down with enough volume. Let's find out. Oh no, it is. Okay, plug power is down 15.41% on 5.8 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add plug, PLUG, to the pre-market watch list. 1 second, let me move this watch list to another screen. All right, next up. Oh, sorry, doing some things here in the background. All right, next up we have Sun Power, SPWR. Let's take a look at that. That currently is down 8.61% on 1.7 million shares, trading at least $1 per share. So we'll add SPWR to the pre-market watch list. Next up, we've got Silo, which is presently down about 32% on 6.5 million shares, roughly. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll add that to the pre-market watch list. Next up, I have Serve, SERV. Serve Robotics, that currently is up 69% on 12 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. Let's Let's see, what's the news on that? Nvidia has a stake in this company. So SERV is the symbol. Next up is NAAS, which is presently up 18.5% on 2.1 million shares, and it's least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that NAAS to the pre-market watch list as well. All right, so that's all the stocks that I see on my scans. If you folks see any others to meet all of our criteria, let me know in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and take a look. AUGX, okay. All right, that presently is up 147% on about 4 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to the pre-market watch list. Okay, if you folks see any others, let me know, and I'll take a look. All right, I'm guessing that's it. Okay, so please be sure to like the video. By the way, I see we have 13 likes, but more than 13 people watching. So please make sure to like this video. Greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel so that way you get notifications anytime we have a video published, etc. If anyone is watching this video on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description of this video. By the way, for AUGX, I think that might be a no, it's actually earnings. I thought it looked like it was a buyout the way it moved up, but okay. All right. It's not a $1 stock. I'm not sure if I understand. It's trading above $1 per share, which is what we're looking for. Unless I'm not seeing the right price. But I see it's at $2 and change. All right. So if anyone's watching this on a replay, be sure to check out fundertrading.com, our website, link in the description of the video. Other than that, for everyone else, I'll see you in the coaching room in about 24 minutes, and we'll pick up from there. Other than that, I'll see you guys for Monday's pre-market pulse. I'll be back in Miami at that time. Trade well. Have a great weekend. Take care.